Well, I didn't think we would be the preseason favorite. I thought we'd be picked pretty high. So we talked about that a little bit. Talked about, expectations going to be a little bit different, pressure's a little bit different. So I thought, I said they're going to pick us as being one of the better teams in the league. We knew that. We returned a lot of guys. But being the favorite, I didn't expect that. But we knew we'd be picked pretty high. Well, I mean, he comes off the bench, but I run every play for him, let him shoot every ball. So so he knows what his job is. He knows he's going to be a scorer for us. We run a lot of things for him. He knows. People talk about, well, why don't you start him? Well, he actually played the third most minutes on the team. So it doesn't matter where he starts. He knows he's going to be out there, and he knows pretty much when he's out there, I'm going to go to him a lot. So in his respect, I think he understands it. I just think people just like to ask that question. The only difference is they just don't call his name out at the beginning of the game. But they call his name out a lot in the game because he scores a lot of baskets. So I think I told him, I said, I start you and don't play you as much. What would you rather do? He says, I'll come off the bench.
How about Sammy and what his role is?
I mean, he's our lone senior, so you got to step up and be a leader this year. I hope we have a good year for him. He's been a kid who helped grow our program a little bit. He's had a great year for me, great seasons for me. He's been one of the better rebounders in the league since he stepped into the league. So, this year we hope that he takes the next step and being a kid I think have got a chance to be a Player of the Year candidate, and that we hope that we win for him.
Had a couple of guys.
Well, I think the people are going to give us a lot more respect. I mean, our first Final Four with George Mason, people at times I think looked at it like a fluke. You know what I mean? Although our league has improved, I think it was able to recruit better. I think all you got to do is look at all the players from the CAA that are playing in the NBA now, and I think last year VCU run, I think that gave us the national respect that here's a team that came in 4th place in the conference, and it was able to get to the Final Four. They're talented enough. That league is good enough. It was the first time the league has had 3 teams in the NCAA tournament. Although VCU is a controversial one, each team won. One went to the Final Four. Each team won. ODU lost on a tough play in the first round. So I think it gave the people around saying, that's a really good league. That's not a one-bit league like it's been in the past. And I think we'll get much more respect because of what VCU did.
Pretty little street cred, didn't it?